This is how you build a winning mindset. A winning mindset is all about a positive mindset and believing that regardless of the obstacles that you're facing, you can still achieve greatness. Now, a lot of us struggle with that notion because what is the point of having winning mindset? The point of having winning mindset is when you think positively, you achieve greatness. And I know it sounds corny, but think about it like this. When we look at every single person who's achieved something incredible, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on an international platform, whether it's on social media, whether it is starting a business and becoming a millionaire, whether it is, people who literally are celebrities, they all had that positive mindset, the winning mindset of, I can actually go forward. I can actually achieve A, B, C, D regardless of obstacles. Because when you have a positive mindset, regardless of what happens to you, regardless of what obstacles you face, you never give up. Now, this is not an easy thing for a lot of people because once they give up, once they fail, they're like, well, maybe it's not for me. Maybe I should just throw in the towel. One thing I've always learned is sometimes you failing is one step closer to you achieving something you never imagined you achieve. Now that comes to my next point, right? Which is the difference between a fixed and a growth mindset. You see, there are people who have fixed mindsets. The mindset of, this is what it is, I'm never going to change. And for the longest time, I was in that boat. I had a fixed mindset. I believed so much with all my willpower that was who I was. And therefore, it was impossible for me to change. I believed that I couldn't achieve greatness. I believed I couldn't achieve success. I believed I couldn't do anything because I was an introvert. I was shy. I had speech impairment sometimes. I have ADHD. I would ramble. I would fail in and out of classrooms for the longest time of my life. Right? During a period of being in school, I would struggle. And because of that notion, I believed I would never achieve anything. And now the difference between a growth mindset is you believe that you can achieve anything. You believe you're capable of change. You believe that you're capable of going forward in your life. You're capable of success. You're capable of actually, achieving something and being financially free and successful. And isn't that something that we all want? We all want not to worry about money. We all want to be financially free to some extent. We all want to spend more time with our family and friends instead of constantly worrying about money. You can achieve that with a growth mindset. You can't achieve that with a fixed mindset. Now, this is an important thing that a lot of us need to understand when you want to build a winning mindset, and that is all about embracing failure. It's so important for you to embrace failure because when you embrace failure, that helps you to step forward because you're no longer afraid of failing. When you're no longer afraid of failing, it doesn't matter anymore because you understand that failing doesn't mean it's over. It's just a roadblock to you getting where you want to go. And when you embrace it, you learn from your mistakes. And when you learn from your mistakes, you grow from it. Okay? Now, that is why it's so important because failure is a stepping stone to success. So you got to reframe the way you look at failure. Don't see failure as the end of the road, the dirt on the ground, the pit stop, in a journey to wherever you want to go. It's not that. Instead, failure is just a chance for you to constantly learn, a chance for you to constantly improve, a chance for you to constantly educate yourself and change the way you approach certain things. And this is why we need to cultivate resilience and persistence. Because when you cultivate that, you're giving yourself the opportunity to not allow failure to determine where you're going to stay. You're giving yourself the opportunity to not remain stuck. You're giving yourself the opportunity that whenever something comes and pushes you aside, you get up and you get the ball rolling and you go forward in life. And that is so important because that is why resilience and persistence are so important because they give you the ammo you need to actually achieve change in your life and for you to go forward. Now, a lot of us need to understand that resilience is something that isn't going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. It's going to take time to be able to embrace failure and to be resilient enough to chase after failure and lean forward, right? It's going to take time. And that's okay because everyone had to go through that particular stage in life. And you are just right there. You're almost over the roadblock. You're almost over all the things you've been through. You're almost over every single thing. And this is why it's so important for you to be resilient. Amidst the obstacles that come your way, resilience is going to help you push you further than you ever thought. Now, that's why it's so important then, when you understand this, you bounce back from the challenges because you're ready for it. You're ready to embrace failure. You're ready to lean into it. You're ready to, be willing. You're willing to cultivate resilience. You're willing to chase after failure. You're willing to, go after risks. You're willing to be uncomfortable. You're willing to struggle and hustle and work harder than you have been working, but harder in a good way, not in a bad way, not in a toxic overdose kind of way, but in a productive, systematic way. Now, my next point is all about having positive habits and self-discipline, because at the end of the day, all this is great and all, but if you don't have the positive habits and self-discipline, then you're going to fail. What I mean by this is positive habits like not procrastinating, goal setting and mapping out your life or where you want to go, not listening to negative self-talk, learning and cultivating a spirit of learning and educating yourself on what you need to educate yourself on. Those are so important for you to go to the next point in life. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please, if you haven't, like, subscribe so that you're always notified whenever a new video comes out.